No, sir.
Yes. Good evening, friends. Let us welcome to AJ English by Eddie Singh. And today we are going to talk about Literature Class 10, Chapter 1, The Two Gentlemen of Verona. Well, friends, this is a lesson on the values inherited by the two small children, Nicola and Jacopo. These two brothers have been the example of nobility for the society. These two small children suffer a lot due to the war against German, and they lost their family. After that, they search small job in the form of polishing shoes, selling newspapers, selling fruits, hawking newspaper. Like that, they made it a day-to-day activity and earned something to help their ailing sister Lucia, who was suffering from tuberculosis of the spine. These two children are hardworking, devoted, honest, and are very sincere in their approach. When they first met the narrator at the outskirts of the city, they impressed the narrator and his driver. The narrator was impressed by the behavior, the nobility, and the approach of these two children. What really struck the narrator among these two was their willingness to work. They were willing to work. They were very hardworking. First of all, they were seen selling wild strawberries in just and convincing the passers-by. When they met the narrator, they were selling wild strawberries. In the beginning, the narrator was reluctant, and even his driver asked him not to buy strawberries from them as they were not fresh. But because of their manner, because of their mannerism, their behavior, the narrator got impressed and he bought the whole basket of wild strawberries just to help them. The next morning, the same two children, Nicola and Jacopo, were seen, polishing shoes of the travelers at the market square. The narrator wanted to know if they really did so many jobs. Nicola answered, yes, they did many little jobs, such as selling fruits, hawking newspapers, polishing shoes, conducting tours, and many other small ways. Then the same children were seen sitting at the bus stop late at night. The narrator wanted to know why they were out late at night. They just told that they were waiting for the last bus from Padua so as to sell off their rest of the newspapers, and then after they will finish their job. It was almost 11:30 at night. They were just at the bus stop waiting for the bus to come and finish their last job. Then the narrator asked them to just tell them some places of historic interest, because they were also working as tourist guide conducting tours. They were very helpful to the narrator. The next day, the narrator was supposed to go to his city back, so he decided to help them, as they have described that every Sunday they go to, Poleta to have some special work, but they didn't reveal why do they go every Sunday. So the narrator just asked Nicola whether he could help them in any way. Nicola was hesitant, but Jacopo readily agreed that as they were going the same way, they can help. Therefore, the narrator decided to drop them in his own car to Polita. Well, despite the fact that Nicola was hesitant, Jacopo readily agreed. And the next day, the narrator took them in his car and dropped them at Poleta. While the children escaped into a villa, the narrator was confused whether they lived in such a gorgeous house. But later on, he followed them and came to know that the villa was the hospital. He asked the